Protocols and standards. In this section, we define two widely used terms, protocols and standards. First, we define protocol, which is synonymous with rule. Then we discuss standards, which are agreed upon rules. So, protocols and standards are agreed upon rules. Now, protocols. In computer networks, communication occurs between entities in different systems. So in computer networks, communication, there are different systems, and between those communication is occurring. An entity is anything capable of sending or receiving information. For example, if we are transferring a music file with the Bluetooth from one cell phone to another, so each cell phone is an entity. However, two entities cannot simply send bit streams to each other and expect to be understood. So, there are some certain procedures in order to send data. Two entities cannot simply send bit streams to each other. For communication to occur, the entities must agree on a protocol. So, there are some protocols. A protocol is a set of rules that govern data communication. A protocol defines what is communicated, how it is communicated, and when it is communicated. The key elements of protocol are syntax, semantics, and timing. So, protocols are basically rules. Syntax. The term syntax refers to structure or format of data, meaning the order in which they are presented. So, syntax refers to format of data. For example, a simple protocol might expect the first 8 bits of data to be address of sender, the second 8 bits to be the address of receiver, and the rest of stream to be message itself. So, this is basically syntax. For example, if we are considering a simple protocol in which first 8 bits are address of sender, that means like we type mobile number or cell phone number in order to call that person. So that is basically 8 bits of data. Now second 8 bits be address of receiver, that means sender's address, receiver address. So this is kind of a protocol. We can compare syntax with the email address system. That means if we want to compose an email and send an email to a receiver, first we type that email address of that receiver, then we type subject, then we type message, and then we click on send button. So this is kind of syntax. So address of that receiver is a syntax. Now semantics. The word semantics refers to meaning of each section of bits. How is a particular pattern to be interpreted? An action is to be taken based on interpretation. For example, does an address identify the route to be taken or the final destination of the message? The third is timing. The term timing refers to two characteristics: when data should be sent and how fast they can be sent. That means the latency of that data. For example, if sender produces a data at 100 Mbps but receiver can process data only 1 Mbps, the transmission will overload the receiver and some data will be lost. So the capacity of sender as well as receiver should be perfect in order for the communication. Now standards. Standards are essential in creating and maintaining an open competitive market for equipment manufacturers.